and now we will conclude, excuse me, now we will conclude this discussion on the American Gothic, American Dark Romanticism, and American Modernism with American Modernism. And this will be a very short second video because I don't have much farther to go at all. So American Modernism. Another defining feature of 19th and 20th century American literature, of which the early American Gothic anticipates, is its modernism. True, the actual American modern period is usually placed around and the few decades following World War I, but the darkly romantic features of early American literature have been consistently described as modern before their time. Again, anticipating the modern. In a nutshell, modern communicates a kind of worldly uncertainty, disillusionment, anxiety, and questioning. It is post-Enlightenment, which said that human intellectual and scientific pursuits would lead to the beneficial growth of humanity, and post-Romantic, which promised for more artistically and spiritually transcendental ways to provide for human beings in an effort to elevate the humanity and point out where the Enlightenment approach fails. However, by definition, modern answers both the Romantic and the Enlightenment impulse because, well, the pursuits of the Enlightenment pursuit of the intellectual and the scientific did not necessarily lead to beneficial things, and the Romanticism usually is just typically too ornamental and naive, at least stereotypically. More on the spirit of American modernism. American modernism was anticipated by such groundbreaking and faith-shaking thinkers as Sigmund Freud and Charles Darwin. Why? Because Sigmund Freud postulated that human beings are, what motivates us is vastly unconscious. So therefore we are not as nearly in conscious control of ourselves as we once thought or had taken for granted. And Charles Darwin, of course, whose theories of natural selection and evolution certainly was a blow to the arguable arrogance of man, who thought that he was separate from the animals somehow and on top of this pedestal. The defining event of American modernism is typically agreed upon to be World War I. And again, answering the assumptions of the Enlightenment, it demonstrates how human technological pursuits can lead to new horrifying methods of mass killing, as evidenced by the many inventions in warfare that allowed for casualties on a level never before seen in World War I. Tanks, machine guns, chemical weapons, trench warfare. And it's consistent with modernism at large, excuse me, in that it signifies how global and social instability is made institutional, which again is world-shattering and faith-shaking. So there's a lot of uncertainty and general gloominess, at best absurdity, at the spirit of modernism and American modernism as well. Okay. I hope that will provide an adequate theoretical foundation as we move through this course. And of course, there's more to come, and I will reiterate these as specific works come along and provide the opportunity.